Well guys, May is over and done with, and you know what that means. It's time for me to show you what the builders have been doing on the server over the last 4 weeks. Now this month is a little bit light on the ground with stuff, but next month I do anticipate a resurgence in the country house mania that we saw maybe a year and a half ago. So stick tuned for that, that'll be coming out in June. But let's not dampen the spirits on this one, shall we? So let me show you the places we'll be going today. Right, so we're up here on the main map. Now I've shown this off in its entirety in a video for you guys already over on the channel, so please go check out that, the WBC Atlas video. Now this month we are going to be exploring the towns of Coalbrook, which we've been to many a time before up here in the northeast, and also San Alexandro, that you guys know and love as the Californian San Francisco inspired town. So we'll be heading over that way. And there is one other place we'll be going, but it's not marked on this map, so it's a bit of a surprise. So anyway guys, without further ado, let's jump on into the game and go have a look at Coalbrook. Well guys, we are here in Chris's town of Coalbrook, the town we have on the server based on that of Ironbridge in real life. I'm currently standing on said Ironbridge, as we've seen it in several videos of these update tools beforehand. Now this month Chris has given me an entire cheat sheet, a map on what to show you. So currently we're standing here over on this bridge, and I've got to all go around and explore all of these new buildings. So we've got police station, the old Buttercross, and we've got some interesting buildings that were demolished over here to build a new bridge that was never actually built, the church steps, and the St. Luke's Church with interior. There's also a bank here with interior as well. So let's head on into the game and have a proper look around of this place. So as I mentioned, there isn't too much to show this month on the server, and that's because people are busy building a competition build for the main Discord, which is this month country houses. As you know, we all love our country houses, so everyone's kind of just been off doing that. Now we are here in the main square, so that is the hotel in front of us. I think, where was the bank? So I've already got lost, even though I just looked at the map. I think the bank is actually that white building in the background there, so we'll head on over there in a second. But what I've explained before on these tours is I'm going to try and just walk around and breathe everything in. What we missed back here actually is a sign up on that bridge there, which read, I believe it said, "Welcome to Dirtopia." This town is pretty much made out of dirt, and it's something I've been experimenting with myself. It's such an interesting block to use. You've got mixing it in with rooted dirt or just coarse dirt here. It brings the proper colour of bricks into the game. Now brick is a bit harsh and a bit pink, where actually using dirt, you can see there, using dirt mixed with bricks really does help offset it as well. So I encourage you all, everyone watching this, to have a go at building a house out of dirt, but a Georgian house. Yeah, let's go with that. Right, so there's a little high street off down there. We'll wander down that way in a bit. I like this little buggy here. That's pretty cool. But I'm intrigued by the Wolverhampton Banking Corporation bank over here with interior. So let's have a look all around that in a second. I just want to have a quick gander at the market. Actually, there's quite a lot to see there. Right, let's go into the bank first before my attention deficit really does kick in and I start looking around everything before we should do. Right, let's go on for these front doors. Oh wow, this is beautiful. I love the high ceilings. That was the first thing I looked at. I went straight in and went, yep, nice high ceilings. So we've got savings, we've got commercial over that side, and my god, wow. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. Let me hold a bit of land. So this table here is made out of water. I know, right? Wow, you can actually see my face for it. So that's to simulate like a glass table, I guess, but that's a really cool detail. That's been added in using World Edit, of course. I'm sure there's tutorials online on how to produce that type of water. But yeah, looking around the rest of this place, we've got a good picture at the back there of all the leaders of the world. We won't name them all now. We've been through that several times before. Little details like this using invisible item frames. And then we've also got a clock up there, which is a piece of map art, which I think Aussie designed. And that looks really nice. It's got that Art Nouveau feel about it. So looking over the top here, we've got lots of little details, and not just that, a staircase up. So let's go on in here. I am currently robbing this bank, so don't call the police, or do. I'm not entirely sure. There's nothing up here, is there? Unless that's what they want us to think. No, there's nothing up here. So there's no safe up here. I was expecting the main safe to be up there for me to just go in and just steal everything. No, that's fine. Right, well, let's head on back outside then. Okay then, so Chris, that's a great building. I do love a bit of interior inside a town as well. Really helps add to the feel of the place. And we got obviously around the back here, so not all buildings are painted beautifully at the front, at the back as well. So we got like a small little building off the side and a beautiful garden. Oh, there actually was a bit up here, like a fire escape. That's really cool. currently trying to walk up a wall as opposed to walking up the staircase. I know, what am I like? But this brings me on to just some of the back ends of these buildings. Let's not worry about the front. I'm interested by the back. Most people will know that. Yeah, it's a nice church behind us. We'll come back to that in a second. But what I like is just the small little details you can put in by using, you know, fences here as drain pipes, small little details like this with the windows. None of this really requires a debug stick, apart from that does require the debug stick, but the rest of it doesn't. These are very well built, and you don't need to have too many specialist tools to get the shape right. So we've got some more little bits and bobs around here. I am aware acutely that I'm flying, but yeah, let's get back out onto the main road. I want to see that market. Aha, so we apparently have come out across the top of the market, but on the other side. So I think inside there, which was on our map as the Buttercross, is a covered market. So let's have a little wander down these stairs. It's been a while since I've been to Coalbrook proper, because I think Chrissa decided to actually start changing things up in here. So this was all originally slightly in a different place, and it's all been moved to fit in with the main landscaping and planning that's going on around here. I forgot to mention that that's a road floating in the sky, and those are all the roads around here as well. So there is a lot of planning going on, and it's great to see an expansion in the town. Right, so we got all these little market stalls, so many little details, bits and bobs, and I'm not entirely sure. Is that... Oh, this is like a butcher's stand? Rabbits. Hey, these are like flayed rabbits. Oh, excellent. A flayed rabbit is, yeah, an interesting term that I would not have expected to say today. Linfordshire rabbits. So these have been hunted and caught here in this county and put on display here on the market. But now inside here we have a greengrocer's market. This is incredible. Oh, I like that. Yes, breathe that in. So what you can do with player heads, you know, it's just a plug-in on our server, but you can get them in-game with command blocks, I believe. And they just help add so much detail to things. I think these are invisible item frames with stuff stuck in it. That's really cool. A little counter up here. So do you want to buy some fruit and veg? I don't know why I'm talking about that. These are light blocks, but somehow we managed to make them so they can be seen. I think they're inside invisible item blocks. And I'm guessing that's maybe a price or something, because it's got a number on it, although that's 5F. It's meant to say 15, but I think they're backwards. Anyway, that's a cool little detail again. We've got another clock art up there. But through here, what else we got? We got some more goods to sell. I'm just loving the vibe in here. I'm breathing it all in as much as you guys are. There is a horse. That's very dark. And there is more fruit and veg through here. Let's have a look outside this bit over here and see what we got going on. Ah, okay, here we go. We found it. Have you seen that? And then through here, we've got some wagons, horses, and just so much more. J. Jones Dairy and Fresh Milk. Oh, okay, right. Do you know what? Looking from this end, I had no idea what that was. I thought it was a creature. And apparently it's a cow. No, it's not a cow. This is all fresh milk lying around here, ready to collect buckets of just milk. We've got peppers and stuff being sold over here. Do you know, I could spend all day just wandering around that market. Excellent work there. Right, so on our map, we had the church. Now, I reckon we could go wander up to the church using the church steps, which are these steps here that I inadvertently kind of climbed up and walked up the roof and ended up walking up the wall. Ah, that's a good little detail. A debugged fence just on there, on top of some normal fences, just to show it as a telegraph pole. Anyway, enough rambling, let's walk up these stairs. Oh, this is interesting. Lovely use of blocks on the wall here. I like this almost tunnel section. Where's that? Oh, it is a tunnel. It actually goes up under the churchyard. That is cool. We're in the churchyard. Let me just change the shaders around. Duh, look at that beast of a church. So this is the Church of St. Luke's, and predominantly it's been built out of granite and brown mushroom blocks, which I think gives a beautiful colour to it. Now, I like this crown detail at the top here. Very nice use of heads. Again, you've got a head that's the same colour. Well, it's just an oak block, but that sits on top of there nicely. And lots of little details in here as well. Now, if we stand up here in the tower, you get a cracking view of the site. Oh, yes. This town is going to be gorgeous. Let's have a look inside the church, because I hear, oh dear, is there a way down? There is not a way down. Okay, I'm gonna jump. Let me jump cut. Lovely. Well, we're down here at the front door now after I've plummeted off of that. We'll have a look around the graveyard in a bit. There's very interesting spiky sections here, but let's have a look inside. Ooh, and we are greeted with beautiful red carpet carrying on down the centre of the aisles. We've got some big chunky pews in here, real nice. I want to say screen at the end behind the altar. I'm not a real church person, I don't know the terms of things. Oh, lovely organ design. Ooh, that's caught me off guard. Yes, very nice. So that's just banners up there showing the pipes, and then in here we've got, I don't know All I can probably say is this is a lot of item frames I'm not going to touch. You can see something's glitching in and out of each other, but those are looms at the back there to show the strings. But this is really cool, lovely, lots of detail in there. So this is the altar section here. You come up here and say your sermon. Oh, I didn't realise there was a gallery up there. Right, is there a way... This is a small little, I'm guessing, the priest's office there. How do we get up into the gallery? Oh, I know. Through this door right here. Lovely. And then we're up in the... Oh, I'm stuck. Right, let's quickly fix that before Krista sees that. Anyway, lovely view from up here inside the church. You've got some more views out there at the town. You can see this is why it's quite nice sometimes to actually have limited things to show off, because I can spend a lot longer looking around everything, giving you the little bits and bobs. The details I show you tend to probably not be the ones you want to see, but let me know in the comments below any details that you think I've not dwelled upon enough in this video. Right, I think we should head on back outside. Yes, what I almost did then was take you guys to San Alexandro prematurely. No, we want to see the graveyard for a second, don't we? Lovely use of flowers in here. I just like graveyards. I build them a lot. I think they're pleasant to build, and if you get them right, they aren't too creepy. They're open, they're fresh, they're calming. This is a nice little bench, and this looks over again the town. You can see the bank stuff going on down there, but I like the raised plateau that this is all built on. Gives a different impression for scale and details. I just want to fly up for a second here, show you the sort of scrubland, almost allotment gardens down here on the side of the church. And what's this around the back here? Oh, a bit more of the graveyard. And again, this is interesting, the way the wall builds up across there, so you can take the road up without having to have the ground completely level with the church. Real way of building and planning that. I'm in the sky again. Let's have a little wander down that street there, and then I think we'll call it a day. Right, so we're just going to wander on down this street while we kind of... I don't know which way to look. I was like, I'm going to look behind me, but that's going to close up all of the good angles. So, yes. So, Krista, lovely stuff again. I really do enjoy this town, and I think it's promising. Very, very promising. There's a lot to see and do. Oh, there's like a Edwardian building down there. We're going to have to come here and give you a chance to show it off in one of those afternoon with the builders. If you guys would love to see that, comment below, or even just a proper in-depth half an hour long video of me wandering around going, here is some more dirt. No, I kid. This place is beautiful. It's a symphony of dirt. This is what you can do with dirt if you have enough dirt to fill a whole town with. I'm getting quite irate about dirt. Anyway, guys, I think we should jump on over to San Alexandro. Right then, guys, I've just got off the ferry here in the San Alexandro terminal. We've been down this part of downtown several times before, but it does capture the impressiveness of this place. I just wanted to show you it all over again. Hang on. What flag is this? Bergie, we've spoke about this before. There is no such thing as the United States of America on our server. It's the United Colonies, as you have with this flag over here. That flag, is that the flag of your county, of San Julio? Is it Julio? Joaquin? Leave a comment below. I don't speak Spanish. Anyway, I mean, I barely speak English. Anyway, let's move on up this street over here to where our main feature is for this week. So if I can run out into the traffic, there's currently a train bombing it down through there. I didn't realise this before. A little turntable for the trams. Oh, that's really cool. I thought they just sort of ended up there. But no, so the trains come ploughing through and you've got this little tram going, I'm going to quickly spin around. Right, well, I already see the building I came here to see today, and I hope you guys can as well. It's that beautiful tower there. And yes, it is at an angle. So this is the Chronicle building, and it's going to form part of the Newspaper Row section of San Alexandro. Let's quickly go on up there a bit closer to it. So there seems to be like an advert on the side here, and this is something Bergie is doing quite a bit around town. Makeup. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Is that like a clamshell makeup thing with the glass in it? Not entirely sure, but I do like the idea you're putting these posters around. I'm just going to have a look around. I think there's some more like behind here. No, we did see one last time. There's one over there on that roof, and I think we saw one on the roof over that one there. And there's a cigar one somewhere. I like playing sort of find the here we go, Moose Cigars, that's it. We can play find the adverts all day long in this city. Let's get back down to the ground and have a gaze up at this. I've lost for words. That looks beautiful there. This is beautiful, Bergie. I love the red brick use in here. Let me just change the time around so we can see it a bit better. That didn't help anything. There we go. I've changed the time around so we can see it a bit better, and it is gorgeous. Strong details in there, heavy use of brick. I think that works really nicely. And then we've got this copper plated dome at the top. Definitely not a dome. If that's a dome, then call me Cheryl. You can call me Cheryl if you want. Anyway, this is gorgeous, and I believe it was built in, if I'm going to look at my cheat sheet here, the 1880s, and unfortunately it did not survive the 1906 earthquake in San Francisco, although this section of the building is still there. I think they built on top of it afterwards. The face may have survived, but this is cool. I like the big clock with the heavy sort of green copper details around it. It adds to the ever-growing skyline in here, and pretty nice, in your lovely town of San Alexandro. This is cool. So you're going to be building a bit more around here with newspaper offices. I like this corner, actually, the way it sort of goes up a step, and this is an interesting design for a lamp. Is there a note on it? There is not. So Bergey's built a couple more mid-rise buildings, and I believe that's what these are up here. So let me just change the time back round again. It's quite interesting how the only way we can see a lot of these buildings with shaders on is if you actually have control over time and space. I am not a god. Don't look at me as a god. Look at me as a god. No, God, what is this video turning into? Oh, look, there's another poster over there. I am all over the place today. I love it. So we are up here looking at some more American early 20th century skyscrapers. Yes, very nice. Very nice indeed. This is a style I've always coveted. I think I've said many a time before. It was just hard for me to do back in the day, but these colours are lovely. Lovely muted colours on that one. And I believe that is the use of stripped jungle wood there. And we also have some terracotta in there, adding lots of details. And a nice bit of copper trim around there on that cornice. Interesting stuff indeed. There was a debate we were having actually in the Builders Discord the other day. I'm going to walk and talk about what constitutes Victorian in American styles. Yes, we've been over this many a time before. Would you guys like a video on a sort of timeline of American building styles throughout the 19th century? I think it'd be quite useful to do. Now, I'm no expert on it at all, and I'll leave that up to the American contingent of our build team to sort out. But I think it would be quite a handy video to have alongside my video of what makes a building Victorian. So please, let me know in the comments below if that is something you wish to see. And the reason I'm walking like this is just because I wanted to see everything in view. Anyway guys, that's all there is to see in San Alexandro this month. Let's head on over to our final location, which has been built by our latest builder. So guys, I'd like to welcome you to the Hermitage Hunting Lodge, built by Gunk Funk. So I've been sitting here for about 5 minutes going, how on earth do I say that name? I've always read it, and let me show you guys on screen. This is how it's spelled, and I have been worried about how to say it. So is it Gunk Funk? It must be Gunk Funk. I have no idea. But yeah, so anyway, this is our latest builder. So he has just joined the server after being in the Discord for over a year, I think, so far. And this is his first offering on here. Now, this is based on a royal hunting lodge of the Danish monarchs, and it's built in 1736 in the Baroque style. It's gorgeous, isn't it? Lots of details in there. Lots of random techniques used to produce those details. We've got dead corals dotted around the place there. There are levers up here for the statues to give an almost head-like appearance with shoulders and going on, and there's a heavy rustication around the base with some real nice detailing around the top of those windows there. So the use of iron doors are interesting. Now, we don't texture iron doors because they haven't really been used, but this is the base part of it, and it gives a different colour again to the white that we use for the texture on our iron trapdoors, which are those ones you see at the top just there. This is cool, and I guess it's going to be part of a bigger estate, perhaps. I can see you've already got the grounds going around with some gorgeous trees and landscaping going on. Let me just show a quick bird's eye view of this place, and I spy with my little eye a shed. We'll have a look at that in a second. And another, is that another shed? Something else over there. But this is going to be really cool. So Gunk, I'm going to call you Gunk from now on rather than your entire name. But yeah, please let me know in the comments below. Well, please flame me in the comments below. I haven't said flame for a long time about that name. But let's go have a look at these sheds. It's indeed a shed. I don't think you can go inside it. Nope, it's just an angled shed. Lovely. And what's this random building off in yonder? Oh, it's mostly timbered, but also I think just a shed. No, it might be a house used by those looking after the grounds. What's the term? Groundskeeper. That's the one. This is cool. Lovely, lovely details in here. So we've got slabs going around the outside of, I'm guessing this is netherite, netherrack, never brick. it's been a long time since I've used one of them. As you can see, I haven't even used it on this server as I've just got the achievement for it there. But that gives a nice colour, something different to the dark oak that a lot of people use to give a timber framing, even though you have used dark oak around the tops there. Cool stuff indeed. Well, I'm going to break in... No, I'm not going to touch that because I think, yeah, most of that is white concrete powder. So that's just going to break if I touch anything. I'm going to stand here and I'm going to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I'm a mess. No, today I'm filming this on the day that Kenobi comes out and I'm too excited for words and I haven't watched it yet. So calm down. To me, this is like Christmas. But it's not. I've lost my track. Let me just find the script again. Okay, guys. Well, like I said, Country House Mania will return next month as long as we all build our country houses we've sort of said we would. So stick around for that. And I'm sorry there hasn't been too many videos lately again. Things are just crazy. Life is hard. And it's good to be back building again. I am building several projects currently. Nothing in Whiteburg City. So we'll have to get back to that at some point. You guys were promised townhouses. I will give you townhouses. Never fear. But remember, guys, until next month, get inspired, get building, and stay in school. No. Get inspired, get building, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.